There's something striking about the way the Republican Party talks about Ukraine in general and Vladimir Putin in particular. And it's the Putin part that almost bothers me the most. And that's it for a group. This is it. A group of people who want to go to war with Vladimir Putin seem to like to talk about him a lot. In fact, they seem to admire him more than a little bit. Here's what I mean. Here are a few comments that Republicans have made about Vladimir Putin recently. Rudy Giuliani, good old Rudy Giuliani, who wouldn't buy the proper communication equipment for first responders with disastrous results on 9/11 and has been coasting on 9/11 ever since. Here's what Rudy Giuliani had to say. Quote, Putin, and this is the guy, remember, that they want to risk world peace to go after. Putin decides what he wants to do and he does it in half a day. Putin decides what he wants to do and he does it in half a day. He makes a decision and he executes it quickly. Then everybody reacts. That's what you call a leader. Right, Rudy. Right. Putin says invade Crimea. They invade Crimea. That's what you call a leader. Mike Rogers says Putin is playing chess, and I think we are playing marbles. See, what they love to do is they use the strong man Putin to play up the contrast with the person they slander as the weak man, President Obama. So Mike Rogers says Putin is playing chess, and I think we're playing marbles. I don't even think it's close. They've been running circles around us. Mike, I think you lost yours marbles, that is. Sarah Palin. Don't we miss Sarah Palin? Don't you miss her? I miss her. But then I write about politics, and she was gold for me. So I miss her. But she's still around. She's still talking. Sarah Palin says people are looking at Putin as one who wrestles bears and drills for oil. They look at our president as one who wears mom jeans and equivocates and bloviates. So, okay, what is Sarah? If I may call you Sarah, what is Sarah denigrating here? She is denigrating femininity, which is a classic Republican trope, male or female, and speech. Okay, I will not go there. But let's just say when she's arguing with somebody about speech, she's not playing to her strengths. Okay. That's not all, by the way, of the Putin-loving Republicans. We're not done yet with Putin-loving Republicans. It gets more the love in. They should take the drugs Brian Earp was talking about in the last hour because they love some Putin. Check this out. Republican Representative Dana Rohrabacher, again, great for writers, if not for the country, said Monday that while he doesn't support Russia taking military action in Ukraine, quote, that doesn't mean that Putin and pro-Russia forces in Ukraine are in the wrong. Now, we'll give Rohrabacher half a benefit of the doubt here. The fact is there are good forces and bad forces on both sides of this. We tend to think simplistically, white hat, black hat. It's not that simple. We got to be careful about that. But let's go on. He went on RT television last month, the Russian English language television network, which I've appeared on a number of times, but not to defend Vladimir Putin. I'll say in my defense, Rohrabacher said Russian President Vladimir Putin is, quote, demonized by a lot of people here whenever he's watching out for Russia's interests. We're acting as if it's the Cold War days and it was a communist overture to dominate the route. Putin has a right to watch out for the interests of the people there, just as we do in the United States and just as the Ukrainian government should be doing. Well, it's not just about people watching out for their own interests, Congressman Rohrabacher. It's about people obeying the law, global law, whether it's us, whether it's them, whoever it might be. And it's there that I got to say, I fault your friend Vlad. Okay. And in an interview with BuzzFeed, he went back again, saying that Putin has a right to be upset about what's going on. Now we get to Lindsey Graham. God bless his soul, Lindsey Graham. Let's listen to what Lindsey Graham had to say about our president. Well, number one, stop going on television and trying to threaten thugs and dictators. It's not your strong suit, speaking to Obama. Every time the president goes on national television and threatens Putin or anyone like Putin, everyone's eyes roll, including mine, which I can believe that his eyes roll. We have a weak and indecisive president that invites aggression. Again, contrasting that with the strong and decisive Putin, President Obama needs to do something. Just do anything to show you're strong. And let's see what else. Oh, John McCain, John McCain, cheered on by members of AIPAC, the right-wing Israel lobby. McCain also said something similar. He said, quote, the most powerful and biggest, strongest nation in the world, comma, meaning us, of course, the United States, could ban some Russian diplomats, who we call kleptocrats, these corruption people. But of course, they're kleptocrats on both sides of the Ukraine situation, on a somehow no travel list to the United States. In other words, it's pointless diplomatic inflammatory stuff. It'd be their last trip to Las Vegas, he says. Well, I'll have you know, Mr. McCain, Senator McCain, Las Vegas gambling contributes a lot to our economy. Okay. I just got to say, for people who say they want to go to war with Putin or come close to that, for people who want to escalate the action in Ukraine without any idea really what they're talking about, they sure seem to like them some Putin. They sure say nice things about him. And that's the part that just puzzles the heck out of me. So maybe we can get a Republican on this show sometime to tell us, if you guys are feeling so warlike against Putin, why do you like him so much? I'm RJ Eskow, and we'll be right back.